Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Can he make it to the marker? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Moffitt. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the catch. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pulls it in. It's Moffitt. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. 2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Now the try here for the extra point. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and their ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pass not complete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He's got it for a big gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's going to hand this off. Runs right over the defender. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Old school, no-nonsense. Keep it simple. Hand it to the fullback.
Well, the big guy's just been banging his head in there all game. Never really a chance to get his hands on the ball. And when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
You talk to any offensive coordinator around the country, you start to evaluate quarterbacks. Everybody wants to talk arm strength and speed and size. The intangible about quarterbacks' willingness to take a hit and still deliver the ball is something that every offensive coordinator would tell you is one of the highest priorities they look for.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He runs it into the end zone, so now the lead sits at 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Here's the 2nd down play. The linebacker shifting around now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him 1st down yardage?
Boy, great job up front here getting this 1st down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those 1st downs.
And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. The 40. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
We'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. Big chunk play, this offense operating at peak efficiency. It's a shotgun run call. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline, and it's caught inside the 10. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Turn starts inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route. The catch made. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. And he's able to do that right here.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab down the middle. It's Woods. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Ducks offense retakes the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And he's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nice run. Is brought down to the 44.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
A quick throw out left, complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They bring him down, but a solid game there in 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Linebacker shifting around now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Nittany Lions churn out another first down.
Well, there's nothing better. Fourth down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Hands off to the fullback. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And this one will be fair caught. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Toss play to the outside. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. QB to the tight end for a completion. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to find some room. It's Moffitt. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Trying to create outside the pocket now. He lets it go on the move. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Second down. We're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. That's a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
But that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The back's got it. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. An inside deal now from the shotgun. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Penn State. This offense cannot be stopped. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it? And they heave it deep downfield. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Caught quick
ugly.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you get this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 40. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Moffitt. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Physical run earns the first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Defense trying to get the stop here and send this to overtime. On the run, it's Moffitt. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oregon. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone. The defense holds to wrap up the victory. What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.